Let's go watch it in 2D. No, let's go watch it in 3D. But if we watch it in 3D, then is it worth the cost?
Look at you. You are all so adorable.
What's the plan?
We all just punch and shoot?
This has makings of team that can raise the goal. Be the heroes of the Wheaties box. We are the Thunderbolts.
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts.
It's a cool name.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Adolf, and I have with me Jacob.
Hi, everybody.
And today you are reviewing Thunderbolts. As per usual, we'll talk about the 3D aspect first. So you watched this and you did the review. So how was the 3D aspect of Thunderbolts?
Really, really good, except for one major caveat, which I don't know if it's because of the movie or the theater projector quality, but it was a really good 3D experience.
Okay. What's the problem?
I noticed some ghosting on some edge, like some of the edges, some of the background, and I don't know if that was due to a problem with the theater screen, the projector screen, or the projector itself, or maybe that's just how the movie is. But I noticed some double imaging here or there that kind of distracted me a little bit.
Okay. Is there any scenes that you really enjoyed?
Oh God, from the get-go, where Yelena is on top of the skyscraper. She actually did that, by the way. It was a real skyscraper, did the real jump. But it was like scary because I'm afraid of heights, and it just seemed like, oh God, she's up high, and I know it. And then there's another scene, kind of, I would guess that's started the second act, but or part of the first act, but there's a scene where they're trying to escape the facility, and there's like all these security teams come in the dark with laser pointers on their guns, their laser aim, and it's just like, oh my God, they're just kind of like coming out at you.
Okay.
A lot of things like that.
All right, so you enjoyed the 3D aspect overall then?
I did, yes. 8 out of 10.
Okay, cool. So the thing that didn't keep it from getting a 10 is some ghosting issues, and not with the character of Ghost.
No, ironically not.
Okay. Cool. I think I've read on Facebook other people having some issues with ghosting too, so it's not just you. At least maybe it's just a couple people, but it definitely is something that I've heard or read about. So.
Right.
All right, cool. Now let's get to the movie itself. How is Thunderbolts?
It is really, really good. I really enjoyed the movie.
Okay. Were we expecting it to be not as good as you thought, or?
With Marvel post Endgame, it's been a crapshoot on if you're going to get a mediocre film, a bad film, or a great film. It's really hard to gauge.
Okay, so what's going on here? What's the plot?
It's essentially there's all these sort of B tier character, maybe even beyond B tier, but they all happen to work for oh God, what is her name? DeFontaine, Julie Louis-Dreyfus character, and she is facing impeachment from the U.S. government. So she works for a corporation called Oxcorp, and they have like all these secret experiments, and they're going to impeach her because she has so many secret experiments, and they're wanting to expose them. She's like, okay, shit, I got to hide all this evidence, and she has all her agents that she has meet up in a bunker where she plans on burning them all alive to tie up loose ends, but they escape and they decide to go after her.
Okay, so all these characters are sent out to kill each other to hide the evidence of them needing to kill each other, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do this without spoilers, but, there's a little bit more to it, but, it does get into spoilerish territory, so
Okay.
spoiler free here.
And is there like a bad guy they're going after, or is it like a people comparing it to like Suicide Squad? Is it fair to compare it or no?
I mean, yes and no. Like, this is way better than the Suicide Squad from 2016, but I mean, there are similarities. Like, yeah, you have like a main bad person who's head of like a secretive organization, and they send him out to do their bidding essentially. Although, except this one, she DeFontaine is like, I guess, the main baddie, and she is just trying to save her own butt.
Okay.
And versus Amanda Waller, which Amanda Waller.
All right. And one of the things you mentioned in your written review that the acting is really good.
Yes, especially by the character Bob, played by Lewis Pullman, and Florence Pugh as Yelena. But I mean, everybody was really good. Like Wendell Pierce as the guy who's head of the committee to impeach DeFontaine, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, David Harbour. Everybody was really good.
And the action's pretty good too.
Action's really good. It's not like it's not like all handheld cam with fast cuts like on some of the MCU and stuff like that. There's actually kind of an early shot where it kind of felt like the Daredevil TV show where it was like a singular long take in a hallway, kind of something like that. It was a really cool scene. It didn't last as long, but it was still a really good one take sequence.
And you said in the review that it's smarter than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like it's not like a overly complicated plot. It gets a little bit more cerebral with the story and themes. Kind of a little bit of Superman 3 thrown in there at the climax.
Okay. How do you go ahead and kind of explain that, because Superman 3 came out a long time ago, so a lot of people may not have seen that or remember that movie that well.
Well, there's a scene in Superman 3 that finishes the second act where he's encapsulated by that film's version of red kryptonite, which doesn't kill him, it just affects his personality, kind of makes him a bad guy. And it's kind of sort of the similar thing here where it's really spoilerish if I kind of get into it, but literally fighting with yourself is what happens. Like the manifestation of Clark Kent, it comes out of Superman, like the evil Superman, and they have a battle of good versus evil, essentially.
Okay.
Except in this one, it's inside of a person's mind, or their inner torment, rather.
Okay. Cool. So, you overall, it seems like you really enjoyed the movie.
I did, yeah. I mean, it's a lot better than the Captain America movie from February, and one of the best ones post Endgame.
Okay. So, what is your final score for the movie itself?
I'm gonna have to go probably a 9 on this, and this is recency bias, but I would say a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good.
All right. Cool. I have not watched this movie yet, so I can't comment on the quality. So that is going to be the review for the website. Now, if you're a patron, stick around for your bonus features. Before this podcast wraps up, I want to thank my super VIP patrons, MK Ultra, Gravity Head Zero, Travante Classics, and Axe Folk for being my super VIP patrons on Patreon. So I got one quick thing to talk about. We have a merch store. Woohoo! We got t-shirts, we got tote bags, we got magnets, we got stickers, we got a little bit of everything. Woohoo! At this merch store, 3dor2d.com/store, you'll find many original designs and affordable prices. That website again is 3dor2d.com/store.
Woohoo!
You can find 3D or 2D on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, and more. Just look for 3D or 2D. Links are in the info box. If you want to send us listener mail, our email address is email3dor2d@gmail.com. Thank you for either listening or watching this podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.